right, so for Read Aloud, we have already said we are going to be reading a poem. We're going to be reading a poem. So while I'm reading said poem, and actually before I read the poem, I'm going to need y'all's help. So what should I do before I even start to read my poem? Told you poems wouldn't disappear forever. What do I need to do before I even start reading my poem? Grace, what do I need to do before I even start reading my poem?
Circle the title.
I need to circle and read the title. So this is called Bats, the Good Guys. Bats, the Good Guys. Okay? Then what do I need to do, Raiden?
Number the lines and stanzas.
Number the lines and stanzas. So look at this right here. This one is kind of weird. So this is actually going to be one line. So I just don't think this necessarily fit on the paper, but this should be over here. Okay? So this would be just one line. All right. So I have 16 lines, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stanzas. A lot of stanzas. I have 8 stanzas. All right. So now what do I need to do? Tony, what's next?
Circle the rhyming words.
Ooh, what do I have to do before I circle the rhyming words?
Read the poem.
Good, read the poem. I haven't read the poem yet. All right, so this is Bats, the Good Guys by Virginia Hatter. On a warm summer night from town's east to west, the mosquitoes will bite without stopping to rest. But at twilight, the bats are out, ready to eat those annoying mosquitoes before they retreat. Echolocation is a bat's way of sending out echoes that bounces off its prey. When sound waves return to its ears, a bat knows where a flying bug is and can track where it goes. As they zoom through the night with eyes so keen, they swoop to the ground to eat bugs they've seen. One little brown bat will often devour hordes of mosquitoes in just an hour. There's never been a danger when bats are in flight. It's bugs, not people, they attack in the night. The farmer is pleased because the bats are high pride. They prove much better than a pesticide. All right, so now that I've read, what do I need to do? Now that I've read, what do I need to do? Holly, now that I've read, what do I need to do?
You need to circle the rhyming words.
I'm going to circle the rhyming words. So what's my rhyming words from stanza 1? Tristan, what's my rhyming words from stanza 1?
West and rest.
West and rest. West and rest. What's my rhyming words from stanza 2, Tony?
Eat and retreat.
Eat and retreat. Okay. What are my rhyming words from stanza 3, Ollie?
Pray and weigh.
Weigh and pray. And stanza 4, Emily?
Nose and goes.
Nose goes. Stanza 5. Stanza 5. Anybody? Camila?
I know all of them, but it's keen and seen.
Keen and seen. Okay, stanza 6. Grace?
Devour an hour.
Devour an hour. Stanza 7. Stanza 7. Bella.
I'm thinking right now.
Okay.
Light and night.
Light and night. Okay, and then stanza 8. Stanza 8's a little hard. Tristan, end us off.
Pride and pesticide.
Good. Pride and pesticide. All right, now that I've circled my rhyming words, or I've highlighted them technically, what do I need to do? Now I need to, Bella?
Think about it.
Think and write about my poem. So what was this poem about? Ali, what was this poem about?
Bats.
What about bats?
Them eating bugs.
How bats, but they're, are they good or bad when they eat bugs?
Good.
They're good, right? So this is kind of about how bats are really helpful when they're eating all the bugs. Eat the bugs. Okay, because it's just like when it says they prove much better than a pesticide. So we know that a pesticide is like a kind of poison. It's something that's supposed to get rid of all the bugs. So if they're doing better than that, then these bats must be really, really helpful. Okay, they must be very, very helpful. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and do kind of a pre-guess. We're gonna do a pre-guess on, or not a pre-guess, but a idea, and then we'll get into writing and we'll do the same thing we kind of did yesterday. So why do you think this is a poem? What are the different things that are telling you that this is a poem? Camila.
I wasn't going to say that, but you know how you taught us about correcting sentences?
Uh-huh.
You didn't write that sentence correctly because you forgot to write this is about. You put this about.
Oops. My bad.
My question is to Betsy Tucker.
This is about. Thank you, Camila. I promise you I would not have noticed that. It would have taken me a few minutes until I would have clued in that says that. Yes, Aiden. Why do you think this is a poem?
This is a poem because some poems have rhyming words and stanzas.
Good, okay, and I love how you use this is a poem because before it. So he said this is a poem because it has rhyming words and stanzas. Anybody else? Why are you going to make a guess that this is a poem? Why are you going to make a guess that this is a poem? Besides the fact that I told you it was a poem. Why would you make a guess? Emily, why would you make a guess this is a poem?
Because it's it's describing something in like a rhyming way.
Okay, it's describing something in a rhyming way. I like that.
Also, it's narrative.
It is narrative. What else? What else could you say? Why is it a poem, Walter?
It has rhyming words.
Okay, it has rhyming words. It also, look at the way that it's written. So it not only has stanzas, but it also has, what are these? The numbers that I wrote on the sides. Tristan, what does it also have?
Line.
lines, right? It also has lines. And do our normal fiction stories, do they have lines? And like you would count out each individual line? No, right? Our normal fiction stories are not going to have lines, and you're going to count out each individual line. That would take you forever. It would be like probably 200 lines, right? So we know it's a poem because it's very short. It has stanzas, it has lines, it has rhyming words, okay? So these are just some of our guesses. We're going to talk more about it and prove it with text evidence in writing, okay? All right, so we are